Welcome to lecture 14. Today I am going to talk about blast furnace zones. In the entire blast furnace, how these particular zones are divided, and this particular understanding helps in understanding the mechanism and process of blast furnace pig iron production from all the points, respective temperatures, reactions, all these things. Let us know complete details in this lecture. For example, coming to these particular points, burden charging. Burden is consist of iron ore, sinters and limestone and coke. Burden is consist of these things. This burden is also charged, so I can call it as a charge or raw material. Initially it distributes at this particular, if it is old method, double bell charging system. If it is modern method, bell-less charging system. In double bell charging system, from the small bell to large bell, it distributes and fall into the stack zone. Coming to the modern bell-less charging system, in one of the hooper you will add all the iron ore, in another hooper you will add all the coke. In between you will add the limestone and sinters, filling this entire stack zone from the bottom to till the stock line. So hence you will see the temperatures. Since this particular furnace is called blast furnace, you are sending the hot blast air. Air is composed of all these particular CO2, oxygen, nitrogen. This hot blast air is sent through the tiers which are surrounded at the bottom, which is above the earth zone. You are sending the hot blast air, which has accompanied by burners, and at this particular bottom of the layer is mainly wood scrap and coke. So as it is been subjected to this particular location, slowly the burning starts. After a while, since it is completely filled with a solid charge, so as the temperatures are rising, this particular gases evolves. CO gas and CO2 gas, these particular gases interact with solid material in the stack zone. So interacting with the CO2 gas, the ascending CO2 gas, descending of solid charge is nothing but a blast furnace principle. In this particular stack zone, indirect reduction takes place. This CO2 reacts with the iron ore, and these chemical reactions will give exothermic heat. That is why you will be having more thermal energy, which is called thermal reserve zone. And so as it is being exposed to the temperature as you are coming down, temperature rises. This solid material swells and softens. As it reaches to the Bosch zone, it becomes coke solution type. It means the carbon goes into the iron, it forms a liquid form of iron and slag, directly going into the iron. Direct reduction reactions like this, and indirect reduction reactions which happens in the stack zone just below the top or throat of the blast furnace. And this particular flood form of slag and molten metal is separated using this particular tap holes. Slag tap hole which is above, and pig iron tap hole which is below. Pig iron is composed of iron, carbon, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, manganese, rest is iron. And slag consists of SiO2, CaO, Al2O3, MgO and MnO. And this particular tiers at the initial state, it forms a raceway, runway, as I discussed in the last lecture, which is contributes very high temperature As soon as this solid material swells and softens, comes to this particular region, when it descends, it completely transforms into the liquid state. That is why you call it as a melting zone. Now let me give you more details about the blast furnace zones. Basically, this solid ore is preheated at this particular stack zone, and because of this particular chemical reactions and fuel, this indirect reduction takes place, and near the Bosch zone, direct reduction. Just above the earth zone, carbonization zone, that means coke solution, carbon goes diffuse into the iron and gives out the hot metal pig iron and slag formation. Whatever comes into this particular zone, the upper cone shape, bottom cone shapes, is the descending of solid material. Upper cone shape is the melting zone. These are the tiers either of the side of the blast furnace. So at the earth zone, during the tap hole of slag tap hole and pig iron tap hole, the temperature is around 1500 degrees Celsius. But near the raceway, it is 2000 degrees Celsius temperature. This point one need to make a note. Now few more details about the blast furnace zone. Let us divide the blast furnace zone into this entire stack zone is indirect reduction zone, and where conditioning takes place. This particular, from the tiers, the CO and CO2 which evolved and reacts with the solid, indirect reduction occurs and it softens and sells. It is conditioned, slowly descends. It won't happen suddenly. And as it is been coming to the near the Bosch zone, Wüstite, which is nothing but FeO, iron oxygen, the ratio with respect to the oxygen and iron which was formed around 1.05, which is nothing but direct reduction or solution loss, or you call it as a coke solution reaction, Boudward reaction, which happens. Ultimately the CO forms, and this particular reaction zone, carbon directly interact with the FeO. This CO ascends into the stack zone, whereas solid charge comes down. Most of the indirect reduction with CO reactions occur here, with carbon direct reduction occurs in the Bosch zone. Near the tiers, you will see melting. Whatever comes, whatever descends slowly after swelling and softening, it forms melting. Slag formation layer on top of that, and coke reserve. This is where you will, in the bottom of the, above the earth, coke is the main fuel which is used. You process this particular from the earth zone, slag tap hole from the slag processing, pig iron processing from the pig iron tap hole, you will process it. This stack zone can also be divided into upper stage of heat exchange. Mainly the gases which are coming from the bottom, CO and CO2 gases, goes out. It is open top. This particular open top and very low temperature, because of the refractories and gases are going out solid state, the heat exchanges lower temperature, and below this the thermal energy reserves. Higher temperature around 1200 degrees Celsius, it slowly swells and descends. That is why thermal energy is very important. And direct reduction reactions, chemical reserve zone. This CO, when it reacts with the iron ore, that forms when it descends and forms slag and molten pig iron in the Bosch zone. And these particular two lines will give an idea about gas temperature and solid temperature of this particular situation. How these particular solid temperature, gas temperature is varied from the stock level to bottom of the earth. This is mainly concern about the point called this solid temperature coming from, for example, 500 degrees Celsius temperature is there, or this is 250 degrees temperature top of this stack zone, and 900 degrees Celsius is around these particular things for the solid also. And solid is coming down, descending, gas is going up. The gas temperature of CO is, for example, in the earth zone from the tiers, it is around 2000 degrees Celsius, in the middle it is 900 degrees Celsius. It goes down, the temperature reduces. And in the case of iron oxidation, how much iron is getting oxidized, how much iron is going into the slag, how do you calculate oxygen and iron degree? This graphs will give you detail. At this particular near the Bosch zone, it is around 1.05, and when you see at the stack zone extrapolating into the earth, it is 1.45 oxygen to iron ratio. And let us know few more details with respect to the blast furnace temperature and pressure variation. The temperatures, if you see, divide this particular stack zone which has the height of 20 meters, or you call it as a shaft. Within this particular 20 meters height, starting from the stock level 200 degrees Celsius temperature, it forms a kind of cones. It is a range of the temperature. This is how this zone can be shown: 200, 500, 700, 900, 800, 900, 1000 degrees Celsius temperature, which is near Bosch zone. And within the Bosch zone, which is melting or fusion zone, and in this Bosch zone the slag formation starts, and after this the molten pig iron starts form, and everything converts into the liquid state as it is been descends into the Bosch zone, but except coke and CO and nitrogen gases remains as a gas only, which you can understand near the TS zone, which is above the earth zone. And coming to the oxidizing, since you are sending the air, as air is composed of CO2 and CO and nitrogen, around the TS initial state it is oxidizing atmosphere, and as it is been going inside, as a coke fuel flame burning is started, highly oxidizing as it has been moved upper, and when it is been vertically standing, that temperature is around 1900 degrees Celsius temperature. That is why if coke is, some amount of coke is remained unburnt in the center zone, which floats above the slag, which we call as a dead man zone. This is about the temperature distributions, which is similar. The slag temperature is around 1550, molten pig iron metal is nothing but pig iron metal, 1500 degrees temperature is variation. At the raceway the temperature is 2000 degrees Celsius temperature, and pressure variation from the top to bottom. Dotted line gives the pressure variation. At this particular top it is 0.3 kg per centimeter square, and near the Bosch zone it is 0.6 kg per centimeter square with the combined temperature. Now let us know physical chemistry happening in the blast furnace. Zone 1 can be called upper zone of the stack, where the reduction of Fe2O3 with CO and consequently the reaction such as Fe3O takes place just like these chemical reactions, and gives out CO2. This CO2 goes to the top and moves from the gas uptakes and collected in the dust catcher and cleaned and stored in the blast furnace tows. And coming to the zone 2, the temperature as said 950 to 1000, all the less than 950 temperature is called zone 1. In this particular zone 2, chemical reserve, this CO repeatedly it reacts with the iron and finally it gives FeO. That particular FeO goes into the direct reduction reaction state from the indirect reduction. And zone 3, which is between 950 to 1050 degrees Celsius temperature, which is lower part of the stack, where the reduction of FeO with CO takes place. And after this particular FeO reaction, at this particular 1000 and 1050, greater than 1050, direct reduction with the carbon takes place. At the lower stack, this FeO with CO reaction takes place. Above 1050, FeO with carbon reaction takes place, because that particular carbon is carbon in the coke forming continuously CO2 at the raceway. This carbon also reacts with this particular initially the formed slag. FeO is a form of slag, and slag reacts with the C, and that particular CO2 again CO2 with the C also takes place in the zone 4, and FeO with C and C with oxygen. These are reactions are called direct reduction reactions, and finally it gives CO, which is called Bordeaux reaction. This particular CO ascends into the stack zone, upper part of the stack zone. These reactions takes place. This is actually phenomena. Since it is been found by Bordeaux and the person name, it is called Bordeaux reaction. The thermodynamically it is feasible only at the based on the thermodynamics principle after 1050 degrees Celsius only, and it converts into the CO, as I said. Now one need to know one more parameter which controls entire blast furnace. You need to know this particular temperature, raceway adiabatic flame temperature. At the raceway near the tuyeres, the temperature is 2000 degrees Celsius temperature. How do you control it? And as it has been moved to the tap hole and slag tap hole, iron tap hole, it comes down to 1550 to 1500. How? So how do you calculate? How do you give approximation based on this particular mathematical equation? If you know heat content of the film, that means enthalpy, mass of gas in the flame, and average specific heat of the gas, and 298 at a room temperature, and when all this particular parameter is known, you can take out the raft and you can calculate. And if this particular approximation is related to only air blast, no injectants are considered. You mean pulverized coal injection and pure oxygen is not considered. This TB is blast temperature, TF is flame temperature. How do you calculate the blast temperature or flame temperature? Raceway flame temperature. Blast temperature is initially for the burners how much temperature is giving. All these things are the constant values based on the thermodynamics approximation. Finally you can calculate TF. So heat combustion value, CO2CO, heat content, and 1.4 is the specific heat capacity of air. Specific heat capacity of flame of the gas is 1.41, this value, and this is how you calculate. Coming to the conclusion of this particular lecture is that what do you understand by mean of indirect and direct reduction of iron ore, and what is the carburization zone, what is thermal reserve zone, how this particular thermal energy, exothermic heat is stored at the stack zone, how this particular carbon goes into the iron, and most of the carbon amount is coming into the blast furnace pig iron, And indirect reduction, what do you mean by indirect reduction? Is it with the CO reaction? Direct reduction, is it you mean directly carbon is reacting with the FeO? And what is dead man zone? Is that mean if some amount of unburnt carbon is remaining at the center of the blast furnace near the Bosch zone, is floating on the slag, is called dead man zone. How to assess the flame temperature at a raceway? By the approximation of raft. How do you calculate? These things are very important in assessing this entire blast furnace zones and blast furnace process and chemistry. Thank you.